1-888-ZERELTO or visit gozerelto.com.
Yet again, Florida has disappointed us and disappointed our young black men. Our lives clearly are not worth anything in the Florida judicial system. You get attempted murder for the ones you missed, not guilty for the one you killed. I don't know. The math doesn't add up.
I can't react the way I really want to react right now. I'm very upset, very caught off guard. You know, it's just a shame that people just keep getting away with this stuff, and the law system just keeps letting it slide. I just don't know when's enough is going to be enough.
I think it could have been worse. That's all I'm going to say. It could have been worse.
Raw and real, the reaction to the hung jury in the Jordan Davis murder trial. Count one was all about Jordan Davis and what happened to him, and that's the one decision this jury could not reach a unanimous verdict in. That's what we're talking about right now, and that's what you're talking about on Facebook and Twitter. Hashtag on the case. Let's see what folks are saying. SDavis091. It's sickening to know what the people of Florida can't make a plain as day decision. This man committed murder, period. The one thing that I will say as a former prosecutor, and people still, and I have to remind them, one of the most difficult things in the world, Kelly, is to convince 12 people beyond any reasonable doubt of anything.
You're so right. That's the problem. And we understand the legal system maybe a little more than just people that aren't attorneys don't get the nuances of that the burden is so high, that the prosecutors did what they did, and the judge really was left with no choice. If the jury says they can't decide whether or not, we don't know yet the inner workings, but if they couldn't decide beyond a reasonable doubt to any of the counts unanimously, the judge really has his hands tied.
No choice. Here's pumpkin pie. Most people are outraged. I'm good. 65 plus years. I like this line. Hashtag done is done. No more loud music, just slamming bars. Who else do we have here? We've got KMC Garrow 13. I didn't want to give him any of my time. I'm so upset that Dunn didn't get convicted of Jordan's death, actually murder. And we've got, is that it? Oh, here we go. Does a mistrial count as one of Dunn's appeals on the case? No, it doesn't count as an appeal, Tanya.
No, absolutely not. I mean, a mistrial is a mistrial. It just means they start back over again. The state can either go forward or decide not to.
It's as if you're starting from scratch.
That's right.
The only difference is you've got all his testimony. He's locked into yet another story. So the next time he testifies, he's got to be even more consistent. And that's really the bottom line with all this. We have time for one more? We don't. Oh, I wanted to do more, folks. They won't let me. So how did it all come down to this?
Is it possible to not reach a verdict on one count and reach a verdict on other counts?